Hello everybody out there in internet land. This is Andre, the traveler here. So anyway, we are here today visiting the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures. Let me flip the camera around here. And there it is. There we go. So yeah, so I'll just tell you a little bit about the museum and everything like that along the way, and just show you some goodies and stuff too. It's not all about me. It's about you guys and gals out there that are tuning in. But yeah, I'll show you what's in, what's out, and actually, that didn't make any sense. I'll show you what's in the museum. I've been here probably like 7 or 8 times. Well, actually, more than that probably. Anyway, I like the movies and all that stuff. So, but yeah, it's a cool place, cool museum. So let's see, let's go ahead and begin our journey here. Let's see, there we go, we flip it around. Okay, so out here, yes, you got this. So this is like the LACMA right over there. You have the LACMA right there, which is next door, which is like the Los Angeles Museum of Art. Los Angeles County Museum of Art, that's what it is. Here, this is just a courtyard. So like if, you don't have to attend the museum, you can just sit here and chill. Basically, you can sit here and chill, eat your lunch, and all that good stuff. I've been to places, events here at the museum, and they turn this into a courtyard where you can dance and you can do a lot of things. I think they had the Oscars screening. It was like a viewing here in this courtyard, and they turned us all into like red carpet stuff with step and repeats and everything. I didn't get to go. I wanted to go, but I was like, I really wanted to be. I think I just got lazy, or I just couldn't afford it or something. Or I figured I just wanted to watch it on TV and just be comfy at home than getting all dressed up and going out here. But anyway, maybe I'll do it this year, who knows. But yeah, and then let's walk over here. Let's see, so there's a shot of all that right there. And right here. There we go. So anyway, masks are kind of recommended, but I mean, you don't have to wear a mask, but I do. I caught a little something like last week, and just recovering from it. So I don't know, it wasn't the big C thing, but it was more like a cold-ish, so I'm starting to get over it a little bit. But I want to be a courtesy. I don't want to spread my germs to anybody. I'm just being considerate. But they recommend wearing a mask regardless. I mean, I'm a germaphobe, so I wear it regardless if I'm indoors or not. But you don't have to. I just choose to. So that's what that is all about there. Excuse me. And yeah, that's just what I do. So anyway. So yeah, so let's flip this around. And you got, let me flip the camera around so you can kind of see, kind of tell you. Do like a show and tell here. So yeah, so that's one entrance there. They really don't use that. There's always a guard there. But this is the exhibits here. So we have the new level on level 3. We have that. And okay, yeah, so that's to do exhibits. They usually change the exhibits every 6 months or so, just to kind of keep it fresh and everything. Here we got the founders, the founding supporters of the museum. So all these names, it contributed the hundreds of thousands of millions so the museum can be what it is. But it's a very exciting place. This used to be, I think this was like a department store building a long time ago. Not too sure, I'm just thinking right on top of my head here. I don't know if it was like I forgot the name of the department store, but it was a major one. This used to be it, where the museum is now. And then over here, you got the Academy Museum store. So you can buy Legos for the Emmy Award, the Emmy Awards. I'm talking about Oscars here. For the Oscars and stuff. So little stuff, books, come over here. You can buy books, little t-shirts, all sorts of new things. And that's what we got. So this is just the first level. And they got stories of cinema. So for instance, this time they have Star Wars. This is what they have right now, and it usually changes. But yeah, that's what we got right now to work with here. Let's see what we have here.
And the model can have as many as 6 or 7 axes of motion as well. We're moving the camera relative to the model in order to make it feel as though the model is traveling towards us. What we would do to program would be
pretty cool stuff.
Get in and look through the eyepiece at the subject matter. I would be watching the axis of motion of all of the other elements and potentially adding a new one. So I've got a pan, I've got a little tilt, I've got a track move. I would be looking through the eyepiece and adjusting the roll axis of the camera. So one of the things about this system and its repeatability is that we were able to shoot a much greater...
So this is the kind of cool things they have at the museum here. They have, this is something totally different. This wasn't here when I was here, but this is cool. So that's what, I guess, special effects guy was who worked on it.
That same day by using a new program. So I wasn't moving the model and relighting all the time. I was capturing the TIE fighter element.
Huh, interesting.
163, 257, 190.
Cool.
Then the model could be moved, and if there was a different model, another X-wing or whatever that was meant to be in the shot, I can haul those programs out from the disk or from the tape, load it back into the system, initialize the camera, place the model where it wants to be relative to this model, and I can run those programs. So that the two ships, when you see them, would look as though they were locked together. And the Star Destroyer in Star Wars is a good example of that. That model was 3 feet long, very small. The camera was a 32nd of an inch off the surface. It was touching almost in places. But those are the kinds of factors that went into the invention, design, creation, whatever you want to call it, of this system.
Really cool stuff there. So as this tells how the technician who worked on the original Star Wars, how they filmed the Millennium Falcon, the miniature version, how they filmed it with using camera moves and the combination of blue screens to give it the illusion of what it is, you know, when it appeared on the screen, which is really fascinating. So anyway, my battery's running out. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge it up and then I'll resume filming. Okay, see you in a bit. Currently sitting in the Sidney Poitier lobby here. This is the first floor of the museum. This museum has around 5 floors, I believe. And even though I've been here like 7 times, I can never remember. Over there in the background, that's the museum store, the Cinnamon One over here. And we got a membership desk over here to check in. So just gonna go through these little pamphlets. So that's the museum right here. We got that right there. And then you have a museum membership. So you can go ahead and pick what kind of tier you want. These are the benefits you get. Here's the individual, here's a dual, contributor, and a patron. I've had Patreon before, and yeah, it was a little pricey. I couldn't afford it this time around, but you do get a little bit more goodies, you know, compared to the other tiers here, like the individual. You get a little bit more piece of the pie there. And I think in some situations you could even contribute more if you got the money and you really, really love movies and want to contribute. There's even more additional tiers above this. So, but these are the basic ones here. And that's that right there. And you also have a calendar. This is actually old, so, but today is June 1st as I'm recording this. And well, you can see for an example like what happened last month. So this is what they had. So for the whole month, these are all the screenings, and this is all what they had going on. You know, so there's always something going on most of the days. The museum hours, I believe, is Tuesday through Sunday. They're closed on Mondays. And here's the layout. So, you know, a little brochure, you get this when you go to the front desk up here, and then you open it here and you check things out. And so there you go. It tells you the hours. You know, when they're open, when they're closed, admission fees. If you're not a member, you don't have to be a member, but this is how much it is. But it pays, I would say it's more worth it to become a member. You can just, the membership, every time you get admitted, it's free. It's $0. It's not 25. So yeah, you see right there, free. If you have children 17, free, under 17. And there are additional things. So let's say like, they do have a thing called the Oscars experience. So that's $10. And then you have the tiers, seniors, children, students, blah, blah, blah. If you're a member, it's $8. So you get a little bit of a $2 discount there. And then they also have screenings too. So if you want to watch a movie, not current movies, but these are classic anywhere from classic movies to, movies that really released maybe within the last 3 or 4 years. And you have the David Geffen Theater, and you have like the Ted, I forgot the last name, Ted Theater, I think it's called. And it's $10. If you remember, it's $8. You get a little $2 discount. So here's, and if you go for the matinee, like right now, it's $5, $4. And here you go. You got this. Tells you everything: the guidelines, accessibility, stories of cinema. Kind of a little breakdown here. Screenings and programs. You can always scan that with your phone. And yeah, so a little good reading here. Stories of cinema. So each level has a different little tier here. So there's level 3. That's what's on level 3. All this stuff here. So for this time, right now, they have each on level 3. They always change it every 6 months to about a year to make it a good experience. So it's not the same old stuff. I remember the first time when the museum opened, they had like Spike Lee, and they had other collectibles he had on display, and then they changed it. And I think before that it was a Studio Ghibli. They had a little bit of Studio Ghibli stuff. So that's that. And then here this time around, it's past May 19th. So this is what they have now: is Hollywoodland, Jewish Founders and the Making of a Movie Capital. So we're gonna go check that out soon. See what that's all about. Haven't seen that yet, so that's gonna be new for me. Actually, I haven't been in the museum in a while, so it's, I think, a good 5 months I haven't been here. So this is my first time in 5 months. So there we go. We got level 4. There's that. That's what they got right now, and it's on view through August 4th. So on view. So they're going to change it to another exhibit. So that's why they changed it around to kind of, I don't know, to kind of keep you coming back, and just to kind of make it interesting. And there you go. So this is what's on display now. So we'll go ahead and check it out in just a moment. And everything, and all of this, you can of course find it on the museum website, which is academymuseum.org. So all this stuff, you can find it online. So there we are. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let me go and flip my camera around. And here I am. I'm your host here, Andre. So anyway, this is the background. I'm wearing a mask because they do recommend wearing a mask when you get in here. You don't have to wear a mask. I just choose to. I'm a germaphobe, and I don't like being sick. I don't know about you. So anyway, I'm gonna flip the camera around and you'll see what I see here. So here we go. We're gonna flip this around. There we go. So this is what I see. So right here, this is Sidney Poitier. This is called the Sidney Poitier Grand Lobby. Right there. Here we go, Mr. Sidney Poitier himself. And it gives you like a little, what he, passed in 2022, was born 1927. So we have that. And here's the front door here. They usually don't let anybody in here. And across the street's that Peterson Museum. I think they're doing a little renovation. Well, actually, the Metro's doing a renovation. So in the future, you'll be able to take the Metro here, the Purple Line, to the museum. How awesome is that? And this is also called Museum Row. So to the left of us is the LACMA Museum, which is more like an art museum, and that's Peterson Museum. The Peterson Museum is, cars. If you're into automobiles from very early 20th century to now, they have it on display, a bunch of cars on display. And pretty soon, yeah, they'll have a Metro where you could take it to here, Fairfax, and that'd be awesome. And I think that probably finishes around 2026, 2027. They keep pushing it. So that's that. And here's another treat here. we have this Oscar statue. Look at that. Check that out. Oscar statue there. Here's the store, the museum store. So you got the museum store here if you want to buy some goodies and the like here.
Take some pictures of them. I think they said they bought.
Buy all sorts of neat stuff. So yeah, we got some books here. We got, you know, little shirts and, you know, want to send stuff home. Little Jaws log there. Look at that. Check that out. T-shirts. Little goodies, you know, little books and sorts of little Charlie Chaplin thing right there. So if you're a big movie buff,
Feminist babies use their words. Yes, use your words.
so this week is also Gay Pride Week, and I think they're having like some kind of storytelling thing there. I wasn't invited, so I'm not gonna go. So I think later on they're gonna have some puppeteers and stuff like that. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, we got that. This is an area you can kind of hang out and sit around. Very comfy chairs here, so I'm gonna sit and bam, nice and comfy here. So I'm gonna stand up again. So this kind of changes too. This is like Star Wars, Stories of Cinema. So yeah, so this is on view until May 4th. So it started May 4th, July 8th. So this is the only time. And it just tells you like, I don't know if they'll let me in with this, but it tells you like how they made the effects come to be. So just sneaking in here. There's that. Okay, we get out of here. So, okay, this is the Grand Lobby main entrance. We're gonna go upstairs now. Yep. So we're gonna go up. There's five flights of stairs. It's an escalator. There's also an elevator we can take too. Hi, thank you. So I don't know, am I feeling lazy? Should I take the elevator or the escalator? Well, I guess the elevator is done, so let's take the elevator here. Okay, so we're on level 2 right now. Okay, over here we got level 2. Tells you everything we need to know. So if you go over here, you could see right below us there's the little entranceway there. Walking. So yeah, over here, if you want to rest or chill, and you can also charge your phones too. So we got some plugs right over here, and we got some USBs right here too. So this is called a Netflix lounge. So if you want to chill, you know, sit, if you're here with kids or family or whatever, just want to chill, you know, this is a place to be. So, and then you can also have a spectacular look out here. This is Fairfax over here. And right below us is a restaurant called Fanny's. Good place, a little pricey, but if you don't mind walking about, I would say maybe half a mile this way, going north, there's a Whole Foods, and there's also the farmer's market, which has a bunch of, you know, variety of food. And you also have the Grove. So that's what I recommend. If you like Whole Foods, it's right down there. Just go like about maybe 5 blocks north, and you'll find also the Grove and the farmer's market. All right, so let's go here. Now, most of the time I'm going to stay quiet because I don't want to, you know, disturb. I don't want to, you know, kind of ruin it for everybody, just talking. So and also your experience too. So I'll shut up and be quiet most of the time. Now I'll explain a few things. So in this room we have shows where a lot of Oscar winners, their speeches and stuff over the years. And then you go around here, it has a timeline in the 90s. Kind of goes up.
For choosing me to be the vessel, but with this blessing my flow. Thank you. I want to thank my mom who's giving me the strength.
So it starts off in the 1920s here to now. So.
To dream that this dream might be happening and possible for me. I love you, Mom, so much. Thank you. I have something I know I need to thank. My lawyer, Neil Meyer. Thank you. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta take this 74.
So the next room we have a display of the real Oscars statuettes here. So check that out here. There's one for cinematography, 1927. The movie Sunrise. One for 1946, Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor, Harold Russell. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
Either they don't know, stop show.
You know, it's so melodramatic. It's so over the top. I felt like I was making something that was really my art piece, you know, and I wanted to control all of it. It was no longer just a documentary. It has a structure of a telenovela. We're going to use, postmodern kind of techniques of, okay, let's use a mirror, and mirrors also, kind of express promote. That was the kind of conversation. That was the kind of preparation and I felt that also that I had a mission to do that. That there was a mission for Chicana to make a film about kids at this time.
Les autres, qui m'intriguent, me motivent, m'interpellent, me déconcertent, me passionnent. Cette fois-ci, visite pour parler de moi, j'ai pensé, si on ouvrait les gens, on trouverait des paysages.
So what got your attention?
On trouverait des plages. Le matin, on est allé voir la marée avait lavé l'image.
Les images éphémères, you're gonna have to turn that off. Okay, relax. Just make it disappear, okay?
Haha, for some of the viewers who are, older than me, and I'm Gen X, these look kind of familiar, don't they? And for your younger viewers, I think back in the day this was the computer. This is actual K-Pro 2X Scott Alexander. Okay, so yeah, old school floppies. I remember floppies when I was a kid, taking computer classes. That was those floppy disks, man. those were your all your data was at one time. For all the younger people out there. And an actual typewriter. Here we are. We all remember typewriters. Well, some of us do. And this was an Olympia typewriter used by screenwriter Joseph Stefano for Psycho, 1960. I don't know if anybody could see that, but yeah. Some storyboards for the crows, for the birds. Alfred Hitchcock, 1963. Let's see. Some script for the birds here. Scripts and shot breakdowns and sequences and all that stuff. Definitions of the characters. Here, let's go this way. We got art of movie making. We got The Godfather here. This might be around for a little bit, then they might change it up a little.
We're both part of the same democracy.
I would point it at the screen, but YouTube's copyright might get me, so I can't do that. So. Costume design here. Some concept work here for the costumes for The Godfather. Some makeup. Marlon Brando's character right there for his jaw. Production design. Plans here. The horse head here. Anybody who's seen the movie? Actually, a prosthetic. Cool stuff. Cool stuff there.